You want to lose fat faster? Well, then you need to go faster.
Now, is there anyone out there who wants to go fast?
I want to go fast.
What's up, Superhumans? BT here. If you're new to this channel, I like to create content that's going to help you move, feel, and perform better, both mentally and physically. Welcome back to another 2-Minute Tuesday. This is where I teach you something really cool that you can quick and easily implement into your healthy lifestyle. Today we're talking about sprinting and all the many benefits that come with it. Now, I personally really like to sprint. I like to go to the track and I like to work on the skill of sprinting. There's definitely a skill there. I really enjoy that. Now, I'm not even specifically saying sprinting as going to the track and throwing on spikes and getting after it. I'm not even saying that sprinting has to be running. What I'm specifically talking about is anaerobic exercise. We have aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic means with oxygen, we're powering that exercise via oxygen, and anaerobic means without oxygen, and this is where we're using glucose or sugar stored in the muscle, glycogen, as the energy source. So anything with a high enough intensity can be anaerobic. As you saw in the first clip, actual sprinting on a track, swimming, airdyne. Those are just a few. All right, so this brings me to the number one reason. Now, these aren't in order, but this particular one is. The number one reason why you need to be sprinting, doing anaerobic exercises, because it improves insulin sensitivity. Now, I don't want to get too specific, too into the weeds as to why this is a good thing. I guess maybe we're going to have to get into the weeds a little bit. Basically, whenever you eat food, right, we take in food, that food gets broken down into glucose in our digestive system. As glucose enters the bloodstream, blood sugar rises, and our pancreatic beta cells produce insulin to stabilize that blood sugar. Now, this can be kind of complicated, so I want you to think of it like caffeine, because a lot of us take caffeine. The more we take caffeine, the more we have to take caffeine to get the same result, right? So if I'm taking 100 milligrams of caffeine and I do that for a couple days, maybe 100 milligrams ain't doing it anymore. Now I got to take 200, 300, 400, 500, etc. If insulin is constantly present in the body becomes resistant to it, and the effects of insulin are diminished. The more sensitive to insulin we are, the healthier we are. And specifically, the more fat we can burn. One last time, the more sensitive we are to insulin, the better we are going to be at burning fat. Again, this is just a really rudimentary explanation of this. This is 2-Minute Tuesday, not 40-minute Thursday. All right, reason number 2, talking about sprinting. Running as fast as you can specifically, it's going to help increase strength and sometimes even hypertrophy. As you run, your body is taking a tremendous amount of force with each step. Because you're handling this greater amount of force, your muscles are forced to get stronger. So, if you can handle the loading, definitely do sprinting. You're going to burn fat faster, you're going to get stronger, and you might even put on some lean muscle. Reason number 3 is an acronym. EPOC, EPOC. It stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Remember, if we're doing aerobic activity, we're using oxygen to power that activity, and it's very easy to recover from. However, if we're doing anaerobic activity and we're using glycogen, glucose, to power that activity, when we're done, the body is going to struggle to take in oxygen. Because of that struggle, and it's like super compensating the oxygen, we actually end up burning far more calories to compensate for that. So even though you might burn more calories, let's say in an hour of doing aerobic activity, than you would anaerobic, over the long term, up to 48 hours, you would burn way more calories doing the anaerobic exercise. But what if you can't do the high intensity sprinting like going to a track and running? In a video I shot a couple weeks ago talking about like a secret facility where you could get stronger and do all this cool stuff, I was talking about swimming and all the advantages that come with taking your workout into a pool. Again, if you're going to be doing sprinting, like actual sprinting in a pool or sprinting as in swimming, there's a couple of benefits. Again, thermogenesis, because of the cold temperatures of the pool, you're going to burn more calories. That's going to help you burn more fat. But also because of buoyancy, there's going to be less of a joint load. So I'd say that's probably your best option if you're worried about pain and like inflammation. Your next best option is probably the Airdyne, right? The stationary bike with the hands. You can go really fast, burn lots of calories, and there's very little joint load at all compared to like stair stepper and a few other things. Personally, I love the way I feel after one of these anaerobic conditioning sessions. They're very hard, they're very intense, but they usually take half the time too. So I guess that is a fourth reason why you should do it, is because you can save a lot of time. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. It goes a long way in helping the channel grow and letting me know and understand what you want to see more of. If you love the content, hit the subscribe button. It's free, which is great. I don't send you any notifications or emails or whatever. If you do want to be notified of when I drop more content, the latest content, just hit the little alert button down below, and that will tell you when the newest video is out. Thanks again for watching. I'm BT. I will catch you on the next one. Peace. I think that's everything. Man, I should really start scripting some of this.